I'm hoping that you can see everything just fine. This is just first time doing this, and I welcome anyone who may find themselves here. This has probably found you for a reason. This is one of those lovely tarot card reading videos that you may or may not have come across, depending on your journey. This might be the first one you found. And I will throw that this is my first time really getting out here and doing this. I've used these cards to do readings for myself, for friends, but never anything like doing a mass collective reading, so I'm gonna do my best. I have my reference guide here just to try and help keep me on track a little bit, I guess. It's the best sense I can think to put it in. So, with all that out of the way, I'm gonna just get to see what the universe has for a message for the collective and what insight we can gain from a place centered in love and compassion and understanding. What does the collective need to hear? What advice can I give? And as always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you don't believe in this kind of stuff, maybe this isn't for you. Maybe it's for you to be able to give yourself some kind of belief. If you're gonna hate, you're gonna hate. If you're not, you're not. Alright. Don't mind me, it's just a little ceremony thing I do to help spread my intention through the deck. What does the collective need to hear? I've been getting a calling for this all day, so there must be something. What do I need to tell? We got the King of Cups and the Fool. All right, so the King of Cups. So we will start with. Suits are the ones that I get mixed up the most. That's why I say this is to kind of keep me on track. The King of Cups is Gandalf. He lets his mind and his compassion and his love for all people guide his hand and place the moves. Everything is designedly cast. The road is going to unfold magically before your eyes. You need to navigate your emotions and take back your power, just as Gandalf himself once was gray and became white. And the Fool is generally the sign of new beginnings and being new and going ahead, sort of like I am making this video myself. Find the subtle joys in things. It reminds you to help broaden your horizons and just go and let things teach you as you do them. Stop worrying so much. How's, what's, why's. You just need to choose to do what excites you and follow it. That's what I'm getting here. Don't let the darkness cloud your vision and follow your goal through to the end. Any insight we can be... Okay. So we have the Nine of Rings and the Knight of Swords jumping out of the deck. here. You need to, you might be doubting yourself along this road, and we all share these subtleties of when, especially embarking on something new, you need to let go of your self-doubts and let them fade, and stop worrying about your efforts, and you are good enough, you deserve this. You just gotta stay in your heart and love and compassion and move forward from that, and you let yourself doubts and the things holding you back because you don't know how, or you're unsure, or these things, you just let them fall away and just go, and don't worry about making mistakes. That's the part about being the fool. You get to be the fool. You can make mistakes and just sit back and laugh and learn from the experiences as you go. You made the mistake to show you the right way to go. It seems to ring true is what I'm picking up from it. Sometimes I might read from this out loud, but other times I just use it as a grounding point, so that way I can make sure I have the card right, because I'm still new to all tarot. I used to do Oracle primarily. I do have an Oracle deck here to gain a bit more insight once I'm done with this, or well, on top of this, I guess, but I digress. The Knight of Swords riding in here with the Nine of Rings reversed. Alright, so the Knight of Swords, who is actually as pictured as Boromir, is he valiant and reliable and a bit stubborn. So, you know, don't ask for permission. Like, this is your sign to go. Trust in yourself and go. You be reliable, embody this reliable, go forth and do energy. Like Yoda always said, there is do and there is do not. There is no try. And maybe once you stop setting out to try to accomplish things, you will just end up doing things. Like, fight for your goals. You will get there. Alright, now let's see if I can... What kind of journey is this gonna be? Like, is this a journey of new love? Is this finances? This could be a lot of things to a lot of people. So I'm also gonna try and keep it that way, because take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And like, even me, I have to understand that the cards are talking to me as much as they are talking to you guys, because I myself am kind of facing my own reading here a little bit. So we're all here on this experience together. I hope it helps you. Well, those flung. We have the Five of Rings, the Knight of Rings, and the Hermit, all face the top. Five Rings. So you have suffered a lot along your way. whether that be in employment, love, family. You've suffered to get here from your perspective. It's been a hard road, but the Knight of Rings appearing, if I remember correctly, is a good sign. Because that is Faramir, who rides to the ready, and pursue your mark with kindness and compassion. So don't let all this suffering pull you away from the love and compassion and everything along your journey. Enjoy the little things, find the excitement and the joy and the light, and let it flow. Remember to be fair and understand that people are all on their journey, just like we are. Because Faramir was always the fair, level-headed brother, riding to people's defense, not acting out of anger and those lower vibrations. And then we have the Hermit. So this has been a lonely road. A lonely, lonely road. And I just have Green Day playing in my head now. I walk a lonely road. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't be a singer. It invites you to that in order to fully achieve your goals here, you might still have to, seclude yourself a little bit and, work at this for yourself. And it might mean that there are some places where you need to pull away, where you're giving out too much of you to be able to work on you. Like Bilbo, there and back again. So you go here to get back to you because you were always you, and then you went out on your other journeys, and then you come back, and then upon everything you go on another journey, because that's there back again, because you have the journey there and the journey back. So it makes me think a little bit of you journey through the hard part and the suffering, and now the journey forward on a new purpose and a new journey begins, because you are now going back. The hard part is done. As long as you stay in your love and compassion and lead yourself from that. Like, all right, let's grab an oracle or two just to see if I can't gain any more insight into that. And this is a new oracle deck. I have not used it very much. I am in tune with it, and I've gotten kind of a bearing on the cards. But, well, as the fool venturing out on things new, nothing ventured, nothing gained. I hope this finds all of you in a time where you can best make use of it. That's why I'm putting it out there, with the intention that this can help people. Even when things might seem dark, there's always a light. That light is you. You just have to, well, illuminate yourself. So, where can we expect on this path? What kind of path is this? Where does this lead? Oracle, give me some clarification and insight, please. So, we have the Seas of Mintarka. The Seas of Mintarka. If I remember correctly, Mintarka is a planet a long time ago, galaxy far, far away, with water so clear you could see for miles. Like, the clearest upon clear that you can get. Why, it's for seeing the potential and bringing the unconscious things to light. So maybe you're in the process of bringing old unconscious habits to light and dealing with them, or that is where and rooting out those last few pieces of yourself that are still unclear, and bringing clarity to yourself. And what does the book say? What does the book say? Because I feel like I'm missing something here. I feel like I'm missing. Look at that. Right to it. Right to it. Represents clarity, potential of possibility. So understand that there's limitless potential here. Limitless. The Mintakans, I think that's how you would pronounce that, the people that inhabited this planet were a galactic race who saw the light in everyone. So it also appears to remind us that everyone is their own light and on their own path. And even though your path, it might not seem their path, might not seem right to you, it's not. It's not supposed to. That's why it's their path. And I'm sorry if the camera angle is bad or anything like that. I am not exactly, set up in an office here. You can very clearly see I'm doing this on my bed. I don't really have a spot to set up, so I'm just making use of what I can do, because that's the best I can do. But I had a calling to actually video one of these. Can we get any more on this? What are we clarifying? What is this clarification going to get us? The great severing. Mars energy, anger, conflict, and softening ourselves to love. So this clarification that we are on the journey towards is gonna bring you to your fears, your angers, your conflict, and make you need to soften and love and come at it from a side of compassion and seeing the other's perspectives and not warring with each other over the details. Everybody seems to want the same thing. Like, I work with the general public. Everybody wants a life that they can be happy and have time to spend with their loved ones and do what they are themselves interested in. So soften yourself to love. Don't be afraid of letting the light through. Be crystal clear. Tell your truth. Like, let's see if I can get maybe a final piece of insight as to the end of this journey. Because if this is what the journey is, and this is where it's going, no, we're going to use the Oracle. That feels better. It feels better to use the Oracle. Where does this journey bring us to? How about that for the best question? Where does this journey bring us to? Where? I guess that's an answer. Phew. One of them went so hard it even flipped over. Falling into my arms and water your garden. So, falling into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, the extremes of life. Which is just surrender and soften to the flow and just go. And the extremes of life should fall away. I don't know. I've never seen this card before. I'm just going to read this one. I think it's best. I feel like that's the best option. The Great Mother ushers you to take a look at your first breath and ushered you in where you took your first breath, and she'll be there when you draw your last. She knows how challenging life can be, that being human can be a lonely and confusing process. that the polarity and separation can be excruciating, hence the suffering. You need to remember the oneness of Source, and that's what this is. This is about coming back to the oneness of Source. This is where the journey goes. Okay. So often we see things either good or bad, but we need to just surrender and realize that when things go well, we make it mean that we're, being rewarded, and when you believe that things are going bad and it's being punishing you, that it's just a way for you've given yourself to expand and grow, and you're falling into your own arms here. So it's letting go of the control you want to have and just fall into your own arms. You will catch yourself. Like, it is nourishment. It is energy. You are full of it. Bodily care. That's what the water your garden is. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. Like, fall into your arms and relax and just flow and enjoy the oneness of coming together and getting to the point of unity. And with unity comes enlightenment, and, well, enlightenment just leads to the new earth. And remember, like, bottom of the deck, baby steps. It's not about great leaps and bounds, or bounds and leaps if you're in a Marine, or however you want to look at it. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. We're all on our own journey here. Take the steps in your one at a time. Yeah, and even the tarot, okay? Like, I just pick it up. Have strength, you'll get the world. Remember, you're a star. Like, and then the Emperor. Like, again, this leading energy. Like, stand up, take your spot, lead. Shine like the star that you are, and gain the world. Have strength in yourself. Alright, I think I'm gonna call that here. I wish you all the very best of a time when this finds you, whether it be day, night, morning, evening, whenever. It finds you when it's meant to find you. I'm not hashtagging the video, so it just is going to flow free, and I wish you all the best of luck along your path. I hope that we cross paths again. Keep doing the work. Well, if you want to, if that's the way you want to go, because, again, it's a choice. And I hope to see you back here at another date and time. Or, well, right now, because even then, it'll still be right now.